As I'm sure most of you are well aware of, there's a new Souls-like game coming out on March 27th. I played the demo for only about an hour, but I'm already liking the game. I defeated the giant Yeti at the end of the first area, and I stopped there for now. This game reminds me a bit of Wulong Fallen Dynasty, which is no way a diss. I love Wulong a lot. And this game isn't going to reinvent the wheel, but it does seem like it will be a fun game to play. And personally, I'm excited. A few other studios are making Souls-like games that are good, other than From Software. I'm not going to go over the whole demo and everything there is. I'll just be going over a few things, like what I like and don't like so far. So there isn't anything I don't like about the game so far, except for a few issues regarding delay. But since it's a demo, and I have shit internet, I'm not really upset about it. I'll still mention it though. During a fight after I use a charged potent attack, if I try to do it once more, I simply can't. Even if I have enough stamina, and even if I move around a bit. I don't know if this is actually meant to be like this or not, but I'm not too hard-pressed about it. It did cause me to die to Yetuga a few times though. I can do it out of a fight just fine though, which is a bit confusing to me, but whatever. Now, one of the main things I like is that this game also has a posture bar. It's called a fortitude gauge in this game. But I really love this feature. I loved it in Sekiro and other games like Lies of P and Wulong. So it's quite obvious that one of the main points in the game will be to focus on diminishing their fortitude gauge instead of their health bar. Obviously you need the health bar down in the end. This isn't Sekiro after all, and there are no death blows. But just like Wulong, if you break their fortitude, you can do a brutal attack, which is just a critical attack. They also stay down for a few seconds after their fortitude is broken, allowing you to get a few potent attacks in, and even a charged potent attack before you do the brutal attack. By doing a perfect dodge, or a brink dodge in this game, you increase the damage of your dodge attacks. By doing a brink guard, you consume less stamina, and you reduce the enemy's stamina or fortitude gauge. They have a feature in this game called exhaustion, and it's exactly how it sounds. If you take damage when you have little to no stamina, you'll become exhausted. Once exhausted, you can't move until your stamina is restored, or until you get hit while exhausted. You can obviously avoid becoming exhausted by watching your stamina bar and putting distance between you and your enemy with a dash or two, once you noticing it getting a bit too low. The Yetuga boss was quite a surprise to me. I almost killed it first try, then every subsequent attempt after that was shit. I died about a dozen times, I think. I guess what was a surprise to me wasn't the boss fight itself, but the way you collect your lacrima afterwards. Your lacrima, which is your souls or runes in this game, are outside of the boss room, meaning you don't have to run around the boss room to get them, which I always nice. You don't even have to press a button, you just have to walk near it, and you'll get it. What's also surprising is that you get lacrima even if you die to the boss. It's not a lot, but it seems the further down the boss's health bar when you die, the more lacrima you get when you respawn. I got a few hundred lacrima a few times, and even got a few levels put of just dying. Which I thought was pretty cool. You basically get a reward for trying. And if you die a while awake from a battered blade, you can use a consumable item called the Tear Summon Stone, which just retrieves the lost lacrima that you have on the ground, meaning you don't need to waddle your ass to wherever you died. Now, before I mention the stats, I just want to mention that this game has both gold and lacrima. So at some point you'll be able to buy stuff, and it won't cost lacrima, but instead a separate currency. Meaning you won't have to use all your lacrima on items like in other Souls-like games. I don't know if there'll be items that cost both, or if there's items that'll cost one or the other, but I just think it's pretty cool to have a separate currency for items. So now onto the stats. This isn't that important for me to mention, since it's formats D in a way that's super easy to understand for anyone with half a pea-brain like me. But this game only has 5 stats to upgrade. Each one of them increases your health, not just vitality. I'm not quite sure how I'll build my character yet, but I'll probably level proficiency, willpower, and endurance the most. Hopefully I'm not fucking up my character, but we'll see, I suppose. So proficiency increases health by a little bit, but the main thing it increases is the amount of stamina damage you do, and it reduces the cost of your dodges. I'm assuming that the increase in stamina damage means that it'll help break the enemy's fortitude gauge. Willpower increases health by a little bit, and attack power by a little bit. It also increases your stamina recovery rate, and it decreases the amount of stamina you consume by guarding. Strength increases health by a little bit. You maximum weight and attack damage. It also decreases the amount of stamina damage you take. Endurance increases health by a little bit, and your stamina stat. It also increases your stamina recovery rate. Then finally vitality, it increases health the most, then attack damage a little bit, your maximum weight, and all of your attribute resistances. Vitality is the only state that increases your attribute resistances. Now if you stayed this far, I think it's only right that you get to know that after you defeat the Yatuga, you can decide the difficulty you want. That's right, for some reason this game allows you to move over to easy mode, something I was not expecting from a Souls-like game. Not now, not fucking ever. I'm not saying it's not welcome, of course, it's just a surprise. Maybe it was because of how many people complained about the Elden Ring DLC, which wasn't even that hard as long as you used the Skadu tree fragments. Or maybe all of the Quantum TV drama actually made a change. I highly fucking doubt it. But you never really know, so anyway, if you watched until this point, then thanks for sticking around. And if you happen to find this video helpful, or if you found it to be just a waste of your time, then please consider giving this video a like and subscribing. It would really help out the channel and mean a lot to me. That's about it. Until next time.